Hey folks, JD here, and today we've got this, courtesy of Banggood. This is a brand new rock crawler. Now, this is something quite special, and I think you will see it straight away as soon as I show you. So let's whip this out of the bag, and inside here we have something that doesn't only look, oh look at that colour, doesn't only look good, but is quite different. Now, first of all, look at this colour. Look how beautiful. I think that looks fantastic. Sorry about the light conditions, my friends. I'm having to use a separate lamp to the one I normally use as my other one, the bulb blue. So if there's a couple of shadows, apologies. So, this is what we've got. Nice purplish blue hue on the back of this. Look at that. Really striking colour. But look at these. This is what I'm interested in the most. We have tracks, caterpillar tracks. So we have 5 mini wheels inside here, and these mini wheels allow, when they turn, this track to move. The track moves, you've got quite a bit of grip on this rubberized track here. That then should give you enough pull for this then to get pulled over multiple terrains. Now, there is a weak spot here, and you only have one bar here to turn the wheels left and right. So if you snap this little bar, you're not going to turn anything, right? Then you have, coming off these tracks, you have the main prop shaft at the bottom here, which then allows the power to go through to the wheels or the tracks. This is plastic. It is not metal, just this bit here, and likewise you've got the same plastic affair at the back here. Main motor at the front. This is 4-wheel drive, so the back is powered, the front is powered as well. Now, as I'm sure you can see from underneath here as well, this is not waterproof in any way, shape or form. You've got access right the way underneath, so you can get access to the lights here at the front because they are connected via some small wires. If you get anything inside there wet, it is going to stop working. So it is mainly for dry rock crawls, not for waterized or in any sort of water rock crawls in it at all. Got a nice little rock crawler decal on the doors either side. But I'm really loving this paint job, and the great thing about this really nice smooth finish is you can paint over this yourself, and I think you can get it to look really nice if you don't like that colour. But personally, I like this a lot. Right, the colour that is. So these tracks, I'm interested to see how they go. I'm hoping they're going to work quite well. I have no reason to think that they won't. It is a rock crawler, therefore you do need to have a lot of grip, which is what these tracks have got. Also, you do need to have a lot of area to grab onto the rock to bring yourself up. Again, that's what you have here. You also have hydraulic suspension each side here, and when you push down, you do have that standard suspension, and you also have a little angular suspension as well, so when you go around corners you're not going to be tipping the truck. You have got a nice little bit of suspension there as well. It does move really quite nicely. All in all, I think this looks nice. I do. You can't help it but love the look of this. Nice bull bar to the front. The LED, the lights at the front work as well. Now, what about this battery? What about everything else that connects it up? Well, for that, we've got to get into the accessory pack, for which you have a USB charging cable, and you also have a screwdriver as well, and there's also inside there an antenna for your transmitter, by the look of it. Now, there are 2 models of this. There's one with a camera and one without. This is the one that's without a camera, but I am going to be using my trusty and very battered Runcam 2. So once you unscrew one little screw under here, which then removes the toolbox, which then gets you access to the battery. This battery is a 700 milliamp hour, 700 milliamp hour 6-volt battery. And it should take about 2 to 3 hours to charge if you ever get it out of here. And, come on, there we go. And once you have got it charged, it should last you between 10 to 15 minutes. Now, it does say 15 minutes maximum. I would say more or less 10 minutes is what you're going to have with this, especially if you're pushing that motor to really crawl up and down rocks as well. That's really going to eat into the battery life. But I do like that's a nice place to put it. As it's not waterproof, then it's not wise putting it underneath the truck. having it up here is it's very nice, very easy. I would like a couple more things though. I may put a couple of aeration holes in here just to let that battery breathe so it doesn't get too hot, because this is quite thick plastic that it's sat in and then covered over with. But I may have a little look at that in the future. So that's the truck. Feels nice, looks nice. Really can't wait to take that out and really give that a go. Okay, so you have windscreen wipers. They do move, but they're not motorised. They're just there for show. Right, that's your truck. So what I'm going to do is take the battery out because I'm going to need to charge that. Now let's have a little look at these accessories. So what do we have? Well, to begin with, we have our transmitter. Very basic, very, very poor quality. It's not a great looking transmitter, but it's all you need to maneuver this truck. You have a single click left and a single click right. That will just tell you exactly where you're turning, left or right. On and off button here with a little notification LED quite close to the wheel. You have your accelerate and your reverse button there as well, just for obviously accelerating, going forwards and reversing. Now there's no trim on here because your trim is underneath there. See there, the little white, very hard to see white circle? That's your trim. It's a manual trim. When you get the truck, just double check it. It should be bang in the middle, and then if you find it going left or right more, then you can adjust that trim then, which will adjust the front wheels and the steering. This transmitter takes 2 AA batteries. Just undo the screw, pop off the pop off the cover, and you put in your 2 AA's in there. Now this transmitter does not allow USB charging, so you have got to ensure you either use shop bought or pre-charged batteries inside here. Right, and your antenna, should you want to fit that as well, which I'd recommend that you would. Actually, the antenna is fake. So if you want to just stop it from not looking like a proper transmitter, you can fit the antenna, but there is nothing inside there for you to actually pull out. Normally you get a little bit of cable that you pull out and then fit it inside the antenna. Well, there's nothing there. So whether you have that on or off isn't going to make a blind bit of difference, I wouldn't have thought. But there we go. It just looks a little bit more like the part with that on. So that's the truck. That's the transmitter. You also have the accessory pack, which we went into as well. Now we also get a manual. We get 2 bits of paper with this. One of them is kind of like a very brief schematic. So you have it just basically shows you the truck exploded view, slightly exploded. It's not a great view at all, but it does give you an idea of if you want to take it apart or clean it or get extra parts for it, then it does give you an idea of where everything connects. Also, you have a bilingual manual which takes you into how to use the truck, what comes in the packages, how to charge the battery, although it does not give you battery times of charging or use. Your FAQ grid here for any issues, as well as how to use your transmitter and which way the truck will go according to which how you use the transmitter. So all in all, quite a bit of helpful information. Have a little read of it. It's always advisable to go through the manual anyway. See how you get on with that. So this is what we have so far. We have the truck, we have our transmitter, accessory pack. Clearly we have the battery as well, which is kept inside the tool chest area at the back there, and we have our manuals. So there we are, my friends. Thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy crawling.